Aloha, friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's author Joe Holt with another Fireside chat. It's actually, by the way, see these candles? That's fire, and I'm beside it. So quit mad dogging me. It's Fireside chat still. All right. Sorry, that was for one person in particular. Haters gonna hate. Hashtag what's up, whatever studios. How you guys doing?
Hey, good. Thank you for having us on.
Now, some folks are going to be like, why is there two dudes over there? And that, just calm down, people. You're about to find out. All right.
We are twins.
We're going to get into that. All right. So the very first question, there's only two of them. So this should go well, I would think. Wait, first of all, where is Atlantic Standard Time?
So we're on the east coast of Canada in New Brunswick.
Okay.
And that's the time zone.
So like in terms of the United States, you're so far east that you would be like in the ocean if you were in
I guess.
We're pretty close.
Oh, they may be. This is actually a sub, guys, but that's cool. All right, so first question. Your name is the Whatever Studios. I mean, is this apathy? Is this like clever? What's going on here?
So we coming up with a name. We used to be called the Whatever years ago. We actually started on YouTube. Was like 2017.
It's like 2 years ago, yeah. So.
Hey, that's the second question. Calm down. We're not there yet.
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Everybody lately wants to do that, and that's fine. But then the shows are very short. Okay.
Yeah,
That's fair.
for sure. But mostly
sure.
we just had a hard time coming up with a name.
I think we got to the point where we got so frustrated that we're like, whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think we were literally like, whatever. Whoa, whatever, man. Whoa.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of picked up from there and stopped caring. And we made like our emails even like, whatever, man.
Yeah, our Gmail is whatever, man. We do what we want at gmail.com.
We literally just reached a point where we didn't care anymore. So we're just like, whatever. Now it's stuck.
And that's it.
I like it. I found you because I think Shawn Hawk hosted you. I think is how I found you.
Shawn is an absolute just gem.
We call him Shawn Hottie.
We do, and I often refer to him as a hot potato.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He is a hot potato. That's
he is, but I don't want to throw him though. That's the only thing. I want to hold on to this hot potato. He's a beautiful man, great streamer, just great guy.
Well,
we tease him a lot.
When he, that's what he's for. Let's be honest. I'm still trying to shake off the Drop Dead Zed interview, and that's just full of love / hate for Shawn Hawk. So I
got nothing but love.
All right, so actually, you kind of remind me of Garbanzo when he was on the show, and I'm like, Garbanzo, like the bean, and he's like, yeah. Like, so what's the story? He's like, I couldn't come up with the name, and I was in the kitchen getting something to eat, and there was a can of garbanzo beans, and I was like, Garbanzo.
There we go.
You know what? I dig that.
Not all of them have big stories. That's all I'm saying. Like, whatever.
No, for sure.
Yeah, whatever. Right? Whatever. I like you saying like, well, we just got fed up, so we called it Whatever Studios, and then you said, whatever. Like, yeah, whatever.
We're all about that whatever attitude, and we hope that everybody else, if there's something to learn, just remember, nothing's a big deal. Just whatever. Just calm down. Yeah. Everything's fine. Yes. This guy says that all the time.
I do.
Whatever. Like, whatever.
I'm pretty sure this guy didn't sleep last night because he was so nervous.
Yeah, I didn't.
This very moment.
Really? This is just a casual conversation amongst friends.
I think he's realizing that now. But
no, it's just I've never done anything like this before.
Me neither.
So it's just
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous in any way, shape, or form. I'm a little nervous, but I know this guy's like times 5.
Yeah, I'm a perpetual worrier.
Well, you wore your finest flannels, so that's gonna help. Actually,
does blue bring out his eyes though?
I can't quite see the eyes under the shadow of the hat, but
Fair enough.
The hat.
I'll do this.
Well, actually, oh wow, yeah, okay, all right, I get it. I get it. I get it. It's the eyebrows and the beard, and the flannel. Like, okay, I get it. I see now. I see what you see in them.
Yeah, it's just
it's
nice.
Well, I mean, there's an exclusive. You guys, we'll talk about this later, but there apparently is a proposal. There's a Minecraft diamond pickaxe as the engagement, present.
We can be the first official Minecraft proposal on live.
Yeah. And I actually framed the cameras so that they can see the diamond pickaxe, like right there.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. I love the framing of the webcam, by the way.
Thank you.
Your overlay. Your overlay is amazing.
My brother, one of my brothers made that, Bad Doggy.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he does that professionally, and I can't do it even if you paid me. So it worked out.
It's phenomenal.
It
like
is.
I'm
looking down at we have chat right here.
Don't look down. Don't look down. Relax. Don't be looking down.
But it's awesome. Like when I rewatched the Shawn interview, like I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like blown away. Love it.
It's fun because I actually see a little bit differently since my traumatic brain injury, and it's like this flat 2-dimensional surface, right? And then there's these like 3D windows almost that you feel like you could reach into, and I don't know.
Whoa.
You get it? You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You almost feel like you could just step over the bamboo frame and like hang out with you guys. And that's kind of the feel that I was going for,
Yeah.
No, I dig it. It's nice. It's calming. It's relaxing.
Like I'm sitting at your table with you.
Exactly.
Except we decorated this side of the room like wildly different,
Yes. Very, very different.
Wildly different.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, all right. So, second question, which we briefly touched on earlier, but
yes, Tyler got ahead of himself.
it's a 2-part question. When did you start streaming? But also, why? Like, what was the catalyst to get you guys to turn a camera on?
So unless do you wanna?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Like when we started.
Fair enough.
You go right ahead.
So as far as streaming goes, we actually started on YouTube. Like I said previous, we started. I think it was August 27th, 2017
on YouTube.
But,
is that what
yeah,
okay.
we didn't live stream on YouTube, but we're just content creators on YouTube, and live streaming wasn't something we had thought about at the time. Like it was something that we're pretty new to live streaming.
Yeah, like we knew of the concept, we just didn't think it was up our alley at the time.
Yeah.
We did Let's Plays, but strictly for YouTube and not live. We edited them down
and the other thing too is that we didn't know how to efficiently do what we do now with the 2 screens on
that was
switching the scenes and stuff. That was very it was tedious to figure that out, and we had a lot of help along the way from our friends, which we're so thankful for.
Super thankful.
And so we started on YouTube. Then we were actually on Twitch while we were on YouTube. And we were there for
I think it was 3 days a week. And
on Twitch, we used to stream like 3 days a week, and we were there for a couple of months. But it wasn't something that we it wasn't like our primary focus. We just kind of did it because we thought it was like kind of relaxing kind of thing. And like our friend Robin and Steve, who are actually in chat there now, they got us to start streaming because they used to do it there as well. And then from there, we got kind of burnt out from doing YouTube for so long. We did like 3 videos a week.
3 videos a week, 3 streams a week, and it was just mentally exhausting.
Because we both work, right? So then as soon as we got off work, that's all we would do. It consumed our whole life. And it was awesome. We loved to do it, but it got to a point where we were like, okay, we need to take a little step back.
It sucks when you're starting to lose interest in your passions, and we didn't want to reach that point. So
exactly.
I did the same thing. Actually, when I started streaming, I forget. I should even. This is good. I let it go. It's very zen. I think it was 110 days straight, 113 days straight, something. I turned the camera on and literally I was like, I have to stream. I have to stream. I have to stream.
Yep.
And I knew like 2 months into that everyday stuff that it was a bad idea. And I still went almost 2 more months longer. And man, it really, you can feel that burn and you're just like, I don't want to turn the camera on. Why do I all of a sudden hate this? I love streaming.
Yeah.
That is the absolute worst feeling.
And we didn't want to, we were like just before that. Like we felt it was kind of coming. And we were like, you know what? We need to just relax for a bit.
I think we actually reached 100 videos, and then we were like,
yeah, on YouTube, and then the streaming, like, and again, the streaming thing at the time, it wasn't something that we did a lot. Like, it was just kind of like a supplementary thing on top of our videos for people that watched us. But then, so from there, I think we went on a break for about.
Oh man,
it was like 6 months.
Yeah,
we just chilled for a bit.
Half a year. We took
and then
completely off.
And then that's when we had heard that DLive was a thing because PewDiePie was coming over.
Yep.
Steve and Robin had heard about it before we did, and then I think you heard about it too through a video.
Yep.
And then that's when we checked it out, and Steve and Robin both pushed us. They were like, you guys should stream again. You guys should get on there.
They were fully supportive. They're like, you can do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do great.
And they're awesome.
Yeah,
they're awesome. And people, of course, that saw that we were streaming again, they hopped over as well. So like Little Miss Day and stuff, people that used to watch us, people that we know, they all hop back in like it was nothing.
They even like Little Miss Day joined the community and actually streams.
Yeah, now she streams now too.
So that's super cool that someone we know in real life, we also introduced to DLive, and now we have another streamer on the platform.
Yeah.
That's pretty. So I actually did that to two of my brothers.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Like because I got my brother Bad Doggy to get on DLive so he could help me build the graphics. And now, he does graphics for other streamers because they saw mine. And then
that's super cool.
Another one of our brothers actually was a streamer before on Twitch, and I got him to switch to DLive. And my brother made his graphics and all that. Then my mom jumped on, was wanting to stream like old school RuneScape. Then I got both of my sons on DLive. But
that's awesome,
dude. My 16-year-old's like ride or die Twitch, so that's.
Oh my goodness.
I respect the loyalty,
Definitely.
But his his thing is because it's console, and he could turn his console on and live stream. Like was it Xbox One or something?
I know my PS4 does it as well, so I think they both do now, and it's super cool.
Do you see DLive go into console?
Would love it.
I would absolutely love it if they did that. Also, the Chromecast thing,
the Chromecast thing, I like.
Please, DLive.
That's like, and that's actually a feature request.
What?
Perfect.
Yeah.
What can you explain what Chromecast is? Because I don't know what that is by name.
So it's made by Google. What it is, it basically what it does is turn your TV into a smart TV. So you can like apps like YouTube and like there's loads of apps that do it. Netflix. You just hit the little button up in the top right corner, and you can cast it to your TV and use your phone as a remote.
Yeah.
Most modern video platforms, like anything that serves video to people, have that feature, and it's and like with me, I use it all the time. Like that's my go-to at home. Like I don't have cable, I just use my Chromecast.
When I watch videos, I watch them on my big screen TV, and if I could watch streamers on my big screen TV,
it'd be the best.
It'd be fantastic. I'd be doing that like 24/7.
But it is a feature request.
I really
that'd be sweet.
I actually they're only like $40 Canadian too. Like they basically turn a TV
so that's like
into a smart
basically
TV.
Free if you're using anybody else's money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry, I just had to. Now what's the exchange rate anymore with between American dollars and Canadian? Is it close?
I have no idea.
It's pretty brutal, I think.
It's a bit more. But I can't. It's been a while.
No, it's funny. All my I'm sure all my British guests are like, yeah, but how about the pound?
Yeah.
The Canadian, we're the Canadian money of Europe. Oh, all right. The dollar. The dollar is the Canadian money of Europe. That's all right.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So now I gotta ask a few more stereotypical questions, just because.
Most definitely.
Beer.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Beer.
Beer. I don't drink.
I haven't
What?
drank in a long time.
Yeah.
All right, now hold on. No,
I
I'm not. I'm not advocating. Excessive consumption of beer. But I heard that was like required by law if you're Canadian.
I will. Can I take this one?
You can definitely take it. You can. What is?
Oh,
where did
wait!
you even
Oh
get that
shit!
from?
He has maple syrup in his
That's
pocket.
maple syrup. Where did you?
This is what we drink.
Where
in
did
Canada.
you? How did you smuggle that in here?
I've had it in my back pocket before we even started.
He has a flask of maple syrup in his back pocket, shaped like a syrup bottle. Oddly enough, but that's fantastic.
I can't believe I didn't know you had that on.
I knew there was going to be some kind of Canadian reference, and I knew maple syrup would come up in some way, and I was going to make it happen. It wasn't.
We applaud you, sir. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you. Thank you. Oh, my ears. Oh, my ears.
What are you doing?
I'm losing stuff out of my ears left.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, you win that one. I don't know. You win that round. I don't even know where we were. I'm like totally dumbfounded by the.
So you asked us about beer.
Yeah.
Beer.
So that's not required by law to like have a beer at breakfast if you're Canadian.
Well, you would think that it is.
You gotta also.
I do.
Know
That's what I'm saying.
Me and Tyler are the most abnormal Canadians probably out there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
We're not like the typical Canadian.
Yeah,
we kind of break all those rules.
We don't live in an igloo.
Okay. Well, I mean, I met a not typical Canadian. His name is Fat-Headed Noob. I don't know if you know.
That's true. He's a great guy too.
He's not your typical Canadian though.
That is true.
I'll
give him that. I'll give him that.
All right. So you. The reason, well, there's many reasons you guys stood out to me, and I immediately was like, I need you on my show. Number one, you guys clearly have a chemistry, right? The two of you, and
definitely.
I'll be honest. Okay, can we be honest? Is this
be
like
honest.
we can be okay? I thought you guys maybe were like romantically inclined towards each other.
Everyone does.
Aww.
And that's. We're good with that.
I'm totally fine with people thinking that.
Which I thought was awesome. Oh, this happens in real life too? Okay.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
All the time. We've been to restaurants and people were like, so are you guys paying together? Who's paying?
One bill? Or...
and
I'm
like,
best.
No.
It's the best.
He takes full, like, he gets a grin on his face. He loves it. And I get embarrassed.
I like play into it. Like, oh yeah.
Big time.
That'll be me.
Full homo, bro. They even have stickers for you.
I love it though. I have no issue with people thinking that. Me and Tyler are just super good friends, and you know what? I'm so comfortable with myself that I have no problem with people assuming that at all. It doesn't even.
So clearly, not, but. There's obviously chemistry between the two of you. I mean, what have you known each other your whole lives or something? Is that
long time,
like elementary?
Well, you say long, you say long time, but aren't you guys like 18 or something, 22?
No.
So we've known each other.
Quite young.
We're 25.
Okay.
Both of us.
Oh,
yep.
just.
And then we met. Oh, we had to have been like in grade 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah.
And then we've known each other since then, but we didn't start like really getting to know each other until a little as high school was kind of ending. And then after that, we became super good friends.
I was actually a jerk to this guy a lot.
No, you were.
Like, not like, I want to clarify, not like bullying
no, you were
but
not.
I was like the class clown, okay? And I would do stuff to this poor man.
Okay. In that, I remember one time in friggin', oh my gosh, in grade 6, you and I'm gonna call him Chad just because I don't. But I remember you guys. I've always been a really shy person, and like it was hard for me to talk to people and stuff like that. So, but I remember you and Chad in homeroom pinned me up against the wall and tickled me so friggin' much I couldn't breathe. I remember that. Like, oh man.
Well, this dude is a teddy bear, and when he laughs, he sounds like a little chipmunk or something.
Like a hyena.
Like the most wholesome. So how can you resist tickling that?
That's fair.
See, now you guys, all right. I'm still not sure. I'll be honest. I said I was sure. Yeah. Now I'm not sure.
That's what we want you to. We want you to be confused.
Yeah.
That's what we're aiming for.
It's working. It's working. I mean, for being called the Whatever Studios, you guys sure seem to care a lot. I don't know.
That's the Canadian. Well, it should be like Canadian
whatever. Where we care, but like.
Well, you could just call it whatever, eh?
Yeah.
Whatever, eh?
Yeah. Whatever.
It's like it kind of, whatever inconvenience you have, it does bother you in your mind, but on the outside, you're just, whatever.
Oh, I see.
We bottle stuff up in our maple syrup bottles.
Yeah.
That's how we make it.
That's what it's made from.
Bottled up emotions.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
They're So Sorry Studios. I like that too, Molten Mayonnaise.
Sorry.
So sorry. Sorry. We don't drink. Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh man, the least Canadian streamers on DLive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
All right. Cool with that. So so I found you through a Shawn Hawk host.
Yes.
And immediately, obviously, the chemistry, you're like, it's just fun. I didn't even remember what game you guys were playing, to be honest. I just don't.
Sea of Thieves, I think.
Pirate? Yeah. I would assume it's something piratey, but I'm a pirate, so it's, I didn't want to. It could just be me, pirate, arr, But I do have here. I'm gonna just because I can't help myself. I'm gonna post a few pirate stickers for you guys. All right.
Oh heck man, yes, Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, he's just him going.
That's amazing.
Whatever.
This guy's whole life is pirates.
I'm a
ninja guy, so I think that's kind of why we get along too.
Well, I have a
internet debate.
How pirate are you though? Because do you have a Jolly Roger tattoo yet?
I've got life and death tattooed on my arms.
And heart.
I don't know how.
I don't know if that's piratey. It has a lock on
it. It's like the old kind of.
It feels nautical. All right, I'll give you that.
I
have considered the Jolly Roger. I love pirates.
Do it.
History. It's cool.
Dude, I used I created my own pirate logo. I used the Misfits skull, the band, the Misfits. So I used the Misfits face. I used the Pirates of the Caribbean hat from Disney. And then instead of crossbones, I used the Marine NCO sword that I got in the military.
Ah, cool.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I would like to see that eventually.
Well,
that sounds awesome.
That was painted on my car, and it got me beat up by a cop because he thought I was Rowdy Soul.
Oh,
fair enough.
the one that I tattooed on my body was very similar, but the skull was from the Maui dive shop on Big Island, Hawaii. On Maui. And I got tattooed while I was probably on Maui. I joined the Southern California Coalition of Pirates drinking rum aboard a sailing vessel in the Lahaina Harbor in Hawaii. So,
okay.
Obviously, I had to get the tattoo.
Yeah, fair.
I think he's an official pirate now. I think so.
I'm not familiar with his...
Yeah, my subscription song is about being a pirate.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh shit, gotcha. Fat-headed noob just showed up like on cue to play the pirate song.
Oh, heck yeah.
Nice.
That's fantastic. Man, I thought I turned all that down. All right. That's all right.
It's all good. Pirate music's fine.
R. Yeah. It's do what you want because a pirate is free. You know?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You are.
Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. All right. So the second thing that really got me, number one, chemistry. Number two, you guys were doing some tricky business, man. Some OBS magic, I'm going to call it. You're two streamers on the same screen, switching back and forth between different views or scenes. It felt like there was a time, okay, this is going to sound very Southern, but whatever, man. I live in Arkansas. Good. There was a time, when you could watch NASCAR and you could pick which camera you wanted to look at.
I remember that.
Okay.
I remember that.
It feels like that. Like, I don't have control of it, but it feels very like high energy. Nothing's happening. You know there's going to be a wreck. Something's going to happen. Oh, yeah. You got to keep watching. I don't know.
That's my favorite. Like, just the fact that there's two perspectives, you catch the funniest things on camera sometimes, and it just works out perfectly that we either get both camera angles or the best camera angle. I don't think we've ever had a case where we've accidentally, well, maybe like once, where it was like me fishing somewhere and like you're just like in a shipwreck battle.
Wait, actually, I think when I watched you the first time, somebody was on the very front of the ship fishing. And you were, and okay, I see. So you guys do this in real life too. That's what it sounds like. Like you're the jokester, and he's like, bro, we're over here.
Pretty much.
Absolutely. I think sometimes in public.
What? No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You cannot embarrass. There's no way.
Dude, I can embarrass him right now live.
All right, do it. We're waiting.
Well, I'm kind of nervous now. What are you doing?
You gotta go poo?
That doesn't embarrass me.
You have to go poo?
No.
All right. It didn't work. Never mind.
I was like,
I think just
that's how I asked my dog. Like, I don't know. I was just awkward.
You gotta like just be as awkward and as embarrassing in public. Or I assumed live would have the same effect. Clearly it doesn't.
You know, I drink, right? I have friends that drink. I just want to say it bothers me that you took a shot of maple syrup and didn't offer any to your boy.
Well, like, see, he's a super germaphobe, and I just put my sloppy lips all over this thing, so I know he's not going to want it.
All right.
Which was rude of me. I should have thought of that ahead of time.
No,
when you pull maple syrup out, you just put it in the mouth.
Wait, doesn't maple syrup kill germs, though? I mean, it's like a healing tonic. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. No, it's not. It doesn't at all. Don't believe that.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm also.
It'll rot your.
Honey will though. Honey does, but not maple syrup.
Honey's good for a lot of things like your throat and stuff too. But maple syrup, I think it just a lot of sugar.
So I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the movie Super Troopers, and where they're chugging entire bottles, right, of maple syrup in the restaurant. Yep. So how many lemons would it take to get you to finish that bottle of maple syrup?
10.
No, you'll do it for 10. No. You'll chug that for 10 lemons.
You name a price. You name how many lemons you think, and I'll do it.
Well,
you'll straight up do
it's a you know, okay, let's do it this way. We're gonna raise money to buy you another bottle of maple syrup. So here's what we'll do, guys.
Don't worry. I got this for Christmas. It's fine.
All right, guys. If you want to see him chug a bottle of maple syrup, we're gonna need at least like $5 worth of bids so I can give it back to him.
Jeez.
And and he can buy another bottle of maple syrup.
Oh, all right, man.
All right, let's see. So we're. How many lemons is $5? Oh shit! Well, that's gonna help.
That's actually a good question. I should know that.
I know.
I can. Hey, I've got a calculator.
Ah, there you go.
Perfect.
I've got a all right. So $5, right? 5.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
$5. Holy shit! Divided by 0.012 equals.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I did the math right.
I'm just, you know what?
What?
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
People are.
He loves this stuff.
I do.
He loves it.
So, all right. So, never. He's gone. It's going. It's happening. We're doing it.
Yeah. Boom.
We're doing it. Boom.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh shit. All right.
There's a bit. There's a little bit left.
Oh yeah. You gotta finish. All right. Boom. Pace.
It's good.
All right. Somebody go. I'm going right now. All right. So this, guys, will teach you something too. If you want to host, all right, let me rephrase that. If you want to donate to a streamer who isn't live, what you have to do is you go to one of their replay videos and you can donate on the replay video.
When you interviewed Shawn, you said that as well, and I was like, whoa, I didn't even know. Yeah, I had no idea you could do that.
All right, so I'm dropping all this on you right now on a replay video.
Thank you.
There you go. Boom. I'm a man of my word. You now. Yep. There you go.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Now,
Awesome.
How long do you think, guys, it'll take for that to kick in? Because I think this interview is. It already is. Look at him.
I wouldn't be lying if I don't even know how to sentence right now. But I'm sweating now and crying a little bit. But I'm fine.
All right, so all right, you get to talk now. You clearly are. Wait, you can't. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Your part.
Yeah.
What do I want to talk about?
Yeah.
What made you become an author? What made you decide to go that?
This is about you.
Yeah, but you said what do I want to?
All right,
maybe I want to talk about you.
I should have prefaced that a little better, but okay. All right.
Spoiler.
Oh God, it's Fat New Band Dweeb, just throwing it out there. All right. If there's more syrup in the house and you need more, feel free to just run and grab it.
Absolutely. I think I drank the half set tonight. Yes. I'm gonna put the cap.
I became an author because I had written for about a year, just because it's a healing process. Just write about every day. And
absolutely.
I wanted to share that with my two sons who were young at the time. So I decided to add a couple dozen color photographs and take out all the questionable material, right? Make it reader friendly for kids.
Yep.
And after that, it's 10 books later. I don't know how it happened.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it just, I helped my grandpa or my godfather. I wrote a book about my godfather. I wrote a book, helped my grandma write a book about her life as a former prisoner of war. Like, just on and on and on. Every time my dog rescued a ferret out of the backyard, and they became best buddies. So there's a book about a ferret because
I did
awesome.
before the stream. I actually went and I like the books that you've written, and I'll have to check them out.
Absolutely.
Well, they're free. Some of them are free right now, actually. But they're all free if you do the Amazon Prime or Kindle,
cool.
like Kindle Unlimited or Kindle Lending Library, whatever they call it. They're always free there.
I got that Prime. Prime. I'll check it out.
And then I hired voice actors, so they're iBooks on Apple or Audible.
That's super cool.
And then, of course,
I give
paperback.
full credit for that. That's super cool.
That was a lot of fun, actually, because I interviewed about 24 voice actors for each book, and that was something I'd never been exposed to before. That's actually a lot of fun. And you realize, just because I'm an author doesn't mean I'm a voice actor, right? Because a lot of people are like, why don't you voice act your own books? I'm not a voice actor,
Yeah. No, I get it.
It's a skill.
I take a lot of passion in that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
voice acting has always been a big part of my life. I mean, I've never voice acted in anything serious,
but he's wanted to do it for
as
years.
I grew up. I was always auditioning online for free parts and little things.
I can tell you how to do it and get paid is acx.com.
acx.com. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
ACX is Amazon's company where voice actors sign up to get jobs and authors sign up to give them jobs.
That's super cool.
And you get paid by the finished hour.
That part's cool because I'm in a similar community, but it's not guaranteed pay. It's like,
and it's also not the largest company in the world.
Yeah, that's true too.
I had no idea it was a thing.
Yeah,
We'll have to look.
Okay, think about it like this. Like, obviously, Apple and Amazon are two of the largest companies in the world, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Period. So you and I can go to acx.com. I can hire you to voice act my book. Pay you. I generally pay about $300 for a book, and so it depends on if it's less than an hour. Well, I have to pay you $300 an hour. Right? If it's 2.2 hours, I'll pay you like $170 an hour. So that kind of changes. But for me personally, as an author, for your time, it's worth at least $300 to get you involved, right?
Yes.
To me as an author. And then you multiply that times 7 books that I was doing at the time. It becomes,
that adds up. That really adds up.
But actually, it's something I learned the hard way, and you maybe could capitalize on this. If I hire a voice actor and I'm not happy with the job he's doing, I still have to pay him 50% just to fire him.
That is like super respectable. Because like I know there's been times where people have just been, see ya, but that is super respectful. That is awesome.
And because I hired this one young gentleman to do a book, and he sounded very condescending at points that should have been handled with tact, right? And I was like, I can't, like, what happened to the voice that you used during the interview process? And I was making that one up, I can't do that again. And I'm like, well, then you shouldn't have used it,
Don't advertise it. Yeah, don't advertise that.
But in the end, he won because he got paid $170 to get fired.
Oh, man.
So,
Oh, that's,
yeah. Anyway, moving on, because still sore about that one. I don't even know what to talk about now. I'm still distraught. Okay, so Sea of Thieves. Now, what do you guys like to stream? Is in terms of
we do everything.
Always gameplay though.
Well, we had a Halloween stream where it was kind of like this table.
Yeah, we do. Like where our background is coming from YouTube. Like we've been on YouTube for years. Like ever since I used to make Halo Machinima when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And Cole used to make YouTube videos.
We used to make Minecraft videos together years ago.
We've been trying to create content ever since we were very, very young.
2006.
Even like
before that,
maybe? Like we were probably like 10 or 12.
Yeah.
Maybe. We've been doing it for a long time, screwing around with Windows Media or Windows Movie Maker, Sony Vegas, things like that. And so we do a lot of stuff. We want to incorporate more stuff, like using this table, like
live action stuff.
More live action stuff other than just gameplay.
I mean, are you guys like legit nerds? Like, do you play like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff?
We used to.
Yeah.
We used to.
Yeah, we don't have much time for it anymore, but we used to a lot. Board games. I got a huge collection of board games. I'm a huge anime. Cole is as well.
So when you said board games, that triggered a thought in my head. Yep. So you have the whatever studio's name, and you could call them Bored, like BORED.
That's true.
So it's true. Like board games night with the whatever studios.
We really want to do that too.
And you guys could play a game at that table, and we could all laugh at you.
Yeah,
I would love to.
It would be amazing.
Just our setup right now, it's passable for this live action stuff, but we really want to improve on that. So we're mostly on.
Well, you have 2 cameras, right? So you leave the one where it's at now, and then use the other one as a top down.
Yeah,
so, that's true.
So your main screen would be a top down camera, and then your other camera would be the 2 of you on one camera.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I have a program on my phone actually, and it's the same program we use to help facilitate the switching of the gameplay.
Mhm.
It's called NDI. Anyway, the way we have it configured, for the Halloween stream that we did, we used this table a lot, and then switched back to gameplay and told ghost stories, and then came back to the table, and
Yeah.
and then on the phone, I have a program that is integrated with NDI, so we can actually use the phone as a webcam as well. So we can, like, if I wanted to go upstairs, I could flip it on and go upstairs, and it would be like a wireless webcam.
Yeah. It's really interesting. We didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I
We just
found it one
stumbled
day.
upon. Yeah.
I think it was $25 for the app, so I just bought it because I figured it works all right. There's still some bugs we got to work out.
Yeah.
And
No,
so,
definitely.
are you guys in a
sorry.
basement? I think you.
Yeah.
I think you said that once, and I was like, "Are they kidding, or are they really in a basement?" Like,
no, this is Cole's place.
Yeah, I got a house 3 years ago, and I turned my basement, like, over there's our video games, like our Dreamcast and stuff all set up, and then in here is just like our live streaming. It was our editing room at first.
Yeah, it used to be, there was a futon in here
Yeah.
where people could chill while we were editing, and we could and then like come back and talk. Yeah. And
But,
so
yeah, no, this is my basement.
so when are you moving in?
Yeah, Tyler, when are you moving in?
That's the first one.
I've heard this conversation more than once. Also, you're there every day. So
I am.
He's
every
literally every day. Well, maybe like one day a week.
There was a time when, like, it was straight up every day when we were doing YouTube. It was every
yeah.
and it wasn't just it was like till 1 o'clock in the morning a lot of the time, because now you work a bit earlier, but before before it was so we were able to stay up a little later working on.
So is your house haunted? I don't know.
I was just gonna mention that because
I don't know if it is for sure, but I'm scared.
Let's hear his bogus.
Yeah.
I believe in
ghost stories.
I believe in ghosts. I believe in ghosts, but
yeah, me too.
Takes it to the extreme. He'll hear a creak and he'll be like,
yeah, because I'm a perpetually nervous person. Like
all right.
I don't necessarily, like, I don't want to say that I believe in ghosts, but I don't believe in. It's not that I don't believe in them either. I'm like open to the idea.
I'm open, yeah.
And like I'm super interested in paranormal and conspiracy theories. Like I just find that stuff super interesting. Anyway, like I've stayed the night at your place a few times.
Yeah.
And every time I wake up in your living room and your cats are doing weird stuff and they're like clawing at stuff and they're looking at things.
That's what cats do at 3
a.m. I put a sticker in chat that explains everything.
Yes, that does explain everything.
That's what's going on. It's not good.
I don't. Yeah, but it's not just me. It's Hope too.
And Bigfoot is an alien.
So, what shirt do you have on under that flannel? Because it looks like some real beauty there. I don't know.
It's Will Ferrell from Talladega Nights.
If you're not first, you're last.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what it says.
It is. It is.
Yeah. It was actually a gift from Robin and Steve.
So for your show as Canadian streamers, you wore an American flag T-shirt.
Yeah. It's
but hey, but it balances out because he drank a bottle of maple syrup.
Yeah, fair enough.
True.
So that's
Canadian enough for the both of us.
Thank you. So does it? I like how different you guys are. It's ridiculous, but also like how similar, like how well you get along. You know, it's fascinating to watch. I mean, that's why I tune into you guys. I mean, to be honest, your lack of focus leaves a little to be desired with the gameplay. But you're you know, like, hey, woo, I caught a fish. You know we're being shot at, right? Like there's cannonballs. It's the biggest fish I've ever seen. Like
that was
I'm trying to catch a fish. I don't cannons.
He said a swear. He said a swear.
Yeah, I love the best.
I'm teasing. Oh, but yeah, it's I don't know if you guys are into the whole like Briggs-Meyer personality type things.
Oh, the Myers-Briggs.
That's what I'm sorry.
MBTI.
Oh my god. Don't
no,
ignore
you
what I said it backwards. Anyway, so me and Tyler are super into that kind of stuff, and I'm an ENFP, and you're INFP.
Yeah.
And our personality types are just like destined. It's like we'll watch representation videos of like what it is to be an ENFP and what it is to be an INFP. Perfectly describes us. I'm basically the troll of the group, and he just laughs at everything.
Yeah, it's me.
He feeds off
Yeah.
yeah. But there's some kind of weird bond between those two personality types, and I totally think it's got to do with it.
Yeah.
And then the other part of me is just like we were both growing up wanting to be content creators, and we were friends, and we stumbled across each other years later after school, and we're like, yeah, let's do this. And
yeah, we just decided
it was kind of fate. It was weird.
Yeah, it felt right.
Yeah.
I do remember the funniest thing.
You should just move in with him already, dude. What are you doing?
Come on.
What are you doing?
You guys have no idea how expensive it is to live in Canada during the winter. I could use his money.
He's got an oil heater. Like his house is heated with oil, and it's very yeah.
It helps keep the ghosts warm. They don't like that. They don't like dry heat, so you have to use the oil.
That's why they're in the basement now.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. So if you did move in, would your bedroom be in the basement?
More than I'd probably end up. Honestly, I'd probably end up sleeping in the room we're in right now. Like
he'd probably buy a futon, sleep in the corner.
I don't even know if I'd buy a futon because like the floor is nice and cold. Like
it's also stone.
I know, but I find I sleep better on flat surfaces.
You're gonna wait. So you're gonna move your best friend into the basement, and make him sleep on the floor in the corner of like a concrete room.
That's what he wants to do. I'm not gonna.
I would end up like it's nice because like I would be able to get more stuff done because I've got a computer here, which is my awesome computer, and then I have one at home, which is far from awesome.
It's like a toaster.
It's pretty much a toaster. One that I do solo streams with. It's actually not too bad. Like it was actually our old streaming server PC. Yeah. But it's not too bad, but it can't do a lot of things that I can do with the one I have here. So I'd be able to get a lot more work done for sure.
That's what it is. We don't live far from each other. It's not a huge inconvenience.
It's like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. No, I just
I just had to check that chat.
So is there like daytime jobs in the way of like full-time streaming, or are you guys full-time streamers?
We both work full-time.
We both work full-time and then stream. And for like 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, we do that every day.
Yeah.
And
every day.
How's that going for you?
Well, good. It's good.
I don't mind it because I work 6 in the morning. I'm off at 2. Take a great old nap. I wait for Tyler to get off work, and then I stream.
Yeah.
This guy's exhausted, probably. I don't know.
I'm fine. I love what I love.
I mean, you do get to sleep in.
Yeah, I do because I start work a little later.
That's his time to sleep. All right.
But I'm so thankful for my day job.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like I'm at a place where I love what I do in both places. So it gets tiring.
Yeah.
But I can deal with it.
Exactly.
Like it's not a hindrance.
It would be easier if you lived there.
Yeah,
because like we do solo stream Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I always forget Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Tuesdays if we have time.
We have time. So he does his solo stream from his house, and that's why he's playing like different games than he usually would. I feel like if you were here, like something you like that's already here.
Yeah,
but like, yeah, no. So that's another thing is when he's doing solo stream in a completely different area, like a different house and everything. And a lot of people don't know that. They're just like, where are you? Why are you in this weird And then when I solo stream, I'm just already here. So I'm like, hey guys.
He's got the green screen and stuff. Like, because we have 2 green screens.
Yeah.
One is pinned up with these infamous push pins that you saw that we had issues with, but those ones hold pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But and then I got another one behind where I sit, and yeah.
Yours is convenient.
Well, mine's kind of a pain though. Like,
yeah, the corners of his are super crazy about it. The corners got to be perfect.
They do. I strive for perfection in literally every.
You do,
and it's hard sometimes.
Absolutely too.
I get that. I had a while where I was very much like that as an electrical engineer. You know, you got real specific about everything, and I'm a little more relaxed about stuff now. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I wish this guy would take a note.
I see.
You just got to get older and realize that you're fine. You know, that's experience. Yeah.
I before I work where I do currently, I used to do a lot of IT. I actually went to college for that, fixing computers and stuff like that. I did that for a couple of years. But yeah, I think that is what kind of broke me in that regard, because everything had to be. I did it. There was a lot of high pressure situations I worked in.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And as far as like your journey, because he used to have a sign outside his door at his house that said,
I did.
"Before you enter, please apply hand sanitizer. And also leaving, please apply hand sanitizer."
Yeah.
And like 7 or 8 rules.
He's completely right. That's exactly what
I'm a disgusting human being.
No,
like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just and I think I kind of desensitized this dude. I mean,
it's helped me a lot.
I've made you puke a couple times.
You have. That's true.
Along that journey, we've made progress. I think we're taking steps in the right direction.
So I don't know why I didn't realize this before, but both of you, both of you, wore an American flag T-shirt for this interview.
Oh my God, you did too!
Yeah.
Both of you.
Mine's
both
Bass
of you.
Pro fishing shop
I
shirt.
saw that. I was like, wait a minute. I see the stripes, but is there? It is a Bass Pro Shop shirt. Okay.
It is. My grandfather bought it for me, and he might be watching this live, so I'm just representing my grandpa. Love you, Gramps. You're a great guy.
East Coast represent.
All right. Okay. No, I mean Von Dutch. That sounds Canadian. Is that Canadian?
Is it?
What hat is he wearing? It's hard to read.
Wait, what's going on? Sorry.
I'm trying to read the label on top of your hat, but you're too far from the camera.
Volcom.
Oh, okay.
Volcom, yes.
That's an American company, right?
I think so.
Yeah, okay, all right, yeah. It's all right.
I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't even know what his hat said.
I'm glad you had the maple syrup, or no one would ever believe you're Canadian.
I'm glad they believe now. I'm glad.
Don't drink beer. Don't wear Canadian clothes.
Nope. I mean,
whatever.
If we want to take a step back to that question, when I first was the age of legally able to drink, I was a big fan of Rolling Rock. But
angry video game nerd.
That's what got me into it. I seen that and I was like, "Ooh, I want to try this," and I didn't mind it. But at the same time,
I wouldn't recommend it. I went through my Rolling Rock phase. Any beer, I don't know. Is that green bottle beer? That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. I had it in cans usually. Like, I don't know. I got to a point where I was just like unhappy with myself because it was kind of unhealthy. When you're at that,
I could see that.
And it's like, okay, I'm an adult now. I'm gonna be adult, and it's never responsible.
And you're
totally not a great time in my life, but it definitely changed who I was, and I'm glad. I wouldn't change anything, and I'm just glad that I'm where I'm at now.
Oh yeah, I definitely get that.
Yeah,
I went through a phase where I drank a bit much. That's probably a nice way to say it. And
that's I'm in the same boat.
I don't think that's a big deal as long as you learn from it, right? Do what you're gonna do and grow up.
And it wasn't anything out of the It was probably just your young adult who's first able to drink, has a couple too many. It's not like I did anything crazy is what I'm trying to say. I wasn't happy with using that as a weekend go-to kind of social thing. I was like, I could be social. I could be me without that. So
I mean, don't forget, I've seen you chug a bottle of maple syrup. So just say,
you got me there. I'm still making mistakes. I'm still making a lot of mistakes.
That happened, man.
I don't regret it, man.
I don't regret it.
He lives for that stuff. I'm telling you.
I need to have a shirt made for you of an empty syrup bottle and just says, "I regret nothing."
Except all these awful burps.
I'm trying to think of other things that you've done.
Dumb things I've done?
No, not dumb things, but just things that you've a lot of stuff all at once. There's been a few times that you've done that.
I couldn't even tell you, man.
Remember that one time we did a video on YouTube? What was it? It was we ended up lychee. Remember we ended up. What was that video? I can't even remember now.
I couldn't tell.
But we ended up eating a bunch of gross stuff anyway, and Cole was like, "Yeah, give me it," and I'm like,
I think he literally.
I did. Yeah. All of those gross I've got a really weak stomach, and oh my gosh.
Again, we ate all that Halloween candy. I was
gonna say, people keep bringing up your holiday streams and referencing Halloween specifically.
Oh my gosh.
So I didn't catch that. What happened? Let's talk about it.
So we had a bunch of events planned, bobbing for apple, and like when it comes to spit and stuff.
Hold on, we're not X tagged. I don't know where this is going, but.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. No, so yeah. Right. So spit. Right. So then, so you, so you dunked your. So I went first because you knew that I wouldn't want to do it after you did because germaphobe.
Yeah.
So anyway, then you went, and then so then I took the camera and I held it.
Yeah.
And then you dunked your head in. And you came up and you had this like glob of grossness off your face.
Yeah, it was probably your spit.
And then that's and that's what I went. I went like this. I went like this to get his attention. You gonna throw up? And I was like, and then,
there's a clip of this.
There is a clip on our channel.
You can hear him and see him running to puke.
Fantastic. So everyone loved it.
So wait, are you saying that we have to get him to puke in the interview, or it's not going to be like the whatever studios?
No puke. Cole, no.
I see him looking at you like, I mean, we can make that happen.
He's pretty good. He knows everything. We know everything about each other, so we know what to say and what not to say.
See, and here's the difference, though. We know everything about each other. He uses it to be a kind, nice friend. I use it to torture the poor guy. I make myself sound terrible.
He's not. He does troll me quite a bit.
I do a lot, and I know what gets under his skin, and I know what can make freak out. So I take full advantage of that. Definitely.
But it's all in good fun. It's 90% of the time we end up rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh yeah, we laugh together about that. I always down talk myself and make myself terrible, but I assure you, I'm just dramatic, and I'm not that terrible.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm wearing. This is my whatever shirt. That's what I always wear Aloha shirts. I call this my whatever Aloha shirt. I don't know if you can tell, but there you go. It was sewn inside out, right? So so all the dark fabric is on the inside, and like the part that's supposed to be on the inside is on the outside. But my grandma, who's in her 80s, bought it for me, and she thought it was like just a style, and she really likes it, and so I wear it because I love my grandma. But I call it my whatever Aloha shirt because whatever. It's inside out.
Yeah.
But
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, grandma bought it. So
that's
well,
awesome.
My grandma lives in Alaska. You're on the wrong side of the country, but
Yeah.
you're far enough north. You're just
man.
How far across Canada? Like, is there thousands, 2,000 plus miles, 2,500, 3,000? I don't even know.
I don't even know either, to be honest.
Are there any Canadians that far north? I mean, you guys are. You're pretty far east.
There's none of it. Like, it's the farthest north, I think, would be like the West Territories. None of it.
Yeah, that's like that's some places down that way are like legitimately igloos and
pretty much.
Like that's where the stereotype comes from. But it's a really cool place. Like,
I'd love to go there.
Yeah, but I'd love to wear really nice warm clothes if I went down.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
It's literally like freezing.
I never really thought about that, but I don't even like going to northern United States. I consider that cold. Your entire country is north of like the cold part of our country that I don't want to go to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It can get warm here, but like
it can get warm here. Sure it can.
We do get like summer. We get summer, but it's not long. It's like honestly probably like half the year is winter.
Yeah.
And not technical sense, but I mean snow. I just classify that as winter. But that's literally like half the year.
I mean, you guys are allowed to come down here. You could come, America. Yeah. I mean, you just come on. We got sunshine.
I've been
freedom, whatever. I mean, you're both wearing the flag, so clearly there's something like in your subconscious that wants to be in the land of the free.
I actually think it's hilarious that we somehow managed to put American flags on our shirts. I have no issue with that, but it's just a weird coincidence.
Well, it's probably because we were kind of like we were curious about you when you invited us on the show, and we wanted to kind of get ourselves a little like acquainted.
Yeah.
So then maybe it's like in the subconsciously that we were like, oh, we know that he's from Arkansas.
Yeah, you're allowed to pander to the host. That's completely acceptable.
Okay.
I would have hung up my Canadian flag on my chair back here, but I don't have one, so I have beer. I don't know. I could. Oh wait, you guys don't beer. Oh, never mind. That's.
Oh, there goes that.
I don't even know what we're gonna talk about now. I thought we were gonna talk about beer for the next hour, and like you guys shot that down. Well,
we could pretend we know what we're saying.
Yeast.
I have a question then. This is a serious question.
Sure.
Have you ever had Aunt Jemima syrup?
Yes. Absolutely.
It's not really syrup, is it? Like it's not.
No.
Okay. All right.
I still use it.
I still like it.
Yeah.
But it's not maple syrup.
It's not the same.
Who are you kidding? You had the high dollar syrup. I saw you drinking out of a glass bottle.
His is actually
You're sipping
from a place.
It's
close.
Made from where we're from. It's literally.
His sipping syrup is high quality.
Gotta support the locals.
Yeah, you open up a specific maple syrup drawer. Like instead of an alcohol cabinet, it's just filled with maple syrup. The entire thing.
Actually, I'm kind of jealous because where I live, we don't have maple trees to tap, and you can make your own syrup, right? So, have you guys ever tried that?
That's true. Every Canadian kid.
Oh, the sugar
trip.
Bush.
Yeah, we go to a field trip that kind of like
the sugar bush.
That's right.
You do know this stuff comes out of trees, right?
Out of context, that sounds weird.
It does. Yeah, it does.
So we have a place. Oh, I don't know if I should say the name because it'll.
No, just make up.
Just make it. I mean, sugar bush sounds made up.
Canadian A. 27.
Well, anyway, there's a place close to where we live. It's all old buildings and stuff from the early 1800s, all the way back, and it's all about like history and stuff. So one of the things that they do in the wintertime is they do the sugar bush, and they like take you out, show you about trees and stuff, and tapping them, putting maple syrup on snow, and then like eating stuff.
Yeah, we do that.
So I said that I haven't participated in that. I'm proud about that until you brought it up. So yeah, I have. I used to. every year.
It's a requirement for every. If you want to be a Canadian child, you have to feel.
Yeah.
I only know it's a thing because one of the YouTubers I watch is called My Self Reliance, and he's a Canadian gentleman that has built some. Oh man, his log cabins, his outdoor kitchen is nicer than my house, right? The way he builds. But he tapped a bunch of trees, right? Gets the liquid out, boils it off, makes this whole syrup, and totally. Like now, I have to make syrup at some point in my life.
You should. You really should.
There's nothing like the stuff.
You can't even describe.
Like it's really good.
All right, you're sounding more and more Canadian. All right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when our money smells like me, you know we got a problem, right?
That is true.
That's an actual thing. If you scratch the Canadian $100,
is it the $100? Smells like maple syrup.
It does smell like maple.
Yeah.
Wait, you have scratch and sniff money in Canada?
We do. Like legitimately, no joke.
That's amazing.
Just wait. I might have a $20 bill on me.
What do those smell like?
Smells like greasy hands. But it's.
I don't know. What do you think?
Actually, yeah, maybe it's because there's maple syrup.
It
on
does
my
kind of
hand.
smell like maple.
Everything smells like syrup when you've been chugging it.
But yeah.
And like it's see-through at one part here, and if you hold it up to, you can see other pictures and say it's a cool doll.
Yeah,
we got cool money. I'll give Canada that. We got some cool
Monopoly
smelly money.
I like it. Yeah, it definitely looks like board game money. Like yeah,
absolutely.
Hey, as long as they take it at the store, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
so
it.
All right, so let's get into. We have to talk about this. We have to.
Sure. Shoot. Let's see.
We were on Lino.
Yes.
Now Lino's not going to be a thing. We're supposed to. Yep. It's the 8th of January. We're supposed to find out on the 15th of January, 2020, what's going to happen. Maybe even why. Like, I don't know if we're going to find out why Lino collapsed. Right. Where's your guys' heads like with all that? Does it affect you? Do you have an opinion?
Well, honestly, I mean, like a lot of people on here, it kind of really hit home because it was such a big movement, right? Like everyone was so pumped for mainnet and whatever. It does suck that they've moved away from Lino, but in the long run, I think it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
The potential to bring in so many more people is it's awesome, because it's my understanding that DLive will be embedded within the BitTorrent like application itself. Like there's going to be a way to view it. I think I heard Charles Wayne say that. So I think that would be cool. But where it's still so soon, it's hard to say because we know a little bit, but we don't know a whole lot about what's going to happen until the 15th happens, right? So, but it like I said, it really was kind of gutting when when they said that they weren't going to use it anymore.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we aren't necessarily focused on the monetary aspect. We just, at the moment, what we want to do is create a community and be part of something and hopefully bring entertainment into people's lives, because that's all we've wanted to do. For us, we grew up and we watched YouTubers and stuff, and they helped me through so many rough times, like the Ogscast, Game Grumps, so many people, Mega 64, like just so many. They helped us through loads of tough times, and we always wanted to be that person for somebody. And if we can bring that, it doesn't really matter where we go or what we like. DLive is the best community that we've been a part of so far. Like I said, we have been on Twitch. We do restream to Mixer to hopefully get people to see that we're on a different website and bring them over.
Like our bio, I'm pretty sure literally says DLive's our home.
It does.
Like, please. Like,
in the title, I have a link to our channel.
Yeah.
And we also restream to Twitter as well, like most people. Just to spread the awareness, because the platform is fantastic.
Yeah.
We love DLive. And we've always felt so welcomed here, and the growth that we've experienced over the time that we've been here has been awesome. There's been a few spots where we were kind of worried for a little bit because we were like, are we doing something wrong? But then after everyone hits that, right, that dry spot.
That's just a streamer's life, man, especially beginning.
Yeah. And we and where we're still new to live streaming, it's important that we kind of not focus on the numbers, because for one, we the only reason why the numbers are something that people, or that we worry about, is because it's easy to look at, but we don't do it for the numbers. That's the thing. So it's weird how when you see that back end panel and it's in your face, and you're looking at it, you're like, oh, did I grow yet? And it's like, it doesn't really matter as long as you're having a good time, and hopefully people are tuning in and liking what you have to offer, and hopefully people get some entertainment value out of it. As long as we can make someone laugh, we really wanted to do.
And we've had people tell us, like, dude, like, I love your stuff. You know, you make me laugh, and it just makes my day just to hear that stuff. So I'm already happy.
Yeah.
I'm already super grateful to everybody who's shown support.
The fact that we have so many people that come back and watch us is just phenomenal. Never would we have ever thought that we would get as far as we have.
Oh, absolutely. I honestly thought hit 100 at most and stay there.
Yeah.
So thankful for everybody.
But it's awesome. It's great. And we've had the best growth, like I said, on DLive, and the best community all around. Just people, they care. They come back, they care. And it's awesome.
Basically, in a nutshell, I know there's a lot of people a little freaked out about this whole change, and I get it, but it's too early to tell. I say just relax. They know what they're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep being you. Keep being awesome. Do what you love.
Like, we've got this far on the platform. Like, not just us. I mean, everyone as in general.
As a community, most of it.
And so far, it's been about the content creators and the viewers on the site. So everyone is so worried about this stuff, but the reality of it is just growing pains. And DLive is a relatively new platform, and everything that's new has growing pains. Everything needs to kind of mature and go and figure, okay, what are we doing next? Yeah. You know what I mean? Every place starts out like this. Like, before Twitch was Twitch, it was Justin TV. And we used to stream to that too.
Stream to that, unfortunately.
And then
and I'm not dissing the platform. I mean, like, I drank, like, I think 6 or 12 apple juices live back in the day, and I just bad memories.
I see you've stepped up to syrup now. That problem's clearly getting worse.
It's a thicker step for sure.
Yep.
But no, I just wanted to add on to what you said, Tyler, with the growing pains, and that is just it's a little add-on, but I feel like it needs to be said, and that we believe that as a community, if we just stay strong together, DLive will be fine. I think it's all the community is the source of everything. So just stay strong, stay with it, keep supporting, you know?
Yeah, it's honestly like I said, we're not concerned. I mean, it's different for so it's hard because everyone looks at it through a different set of glasses, right?
Yeah,
and we're not necessarily concerned about the monetary benefit or anything, or even cryptocurrency. Like, we wanted to get into it, and it's super interesting and cool, but that's not the main reason why we came. You know?
No.
So it's through our perspective, it's things are just only going to get better. Yeah. Because it has to. Yeah. You know? It's as I said, things are going to mature and grow. Just like every other platform. Like, remember YouTube back when it first started and we were on it, and see how far it's come now.
Yeah.
I mean, in some aspects, not necessarily a good way, but DLive, it will be different because the staff and the CEO, they care.
They absolutely care.
And they want to make content creators they
definitely listen to the people. They provide a great platform.
And to be clear too, DLive and Lino were separate entities, right? Separate companies.
Yep.
So DLive is us. We are DLive, right? The content creators, the staff, the guardians. That's DLive. Lino was the blockchain that it was built on, right? So BitTorrent, is that the new name, the new blockchain, or Tron? Because I've heard Tron.
I'm pretty sure it's Tron.
I'm pretty sure.
And then there's the BTT, and then there's what's the other one? I'm not 100% clear on it.
Right, we're all waiting for this announcement on the 15th.
And that's the thing too. When that drops, we'll have a better idea.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to, discuss it in a more,
in a more informed way.
This is just what we think, and you don't even have to. It doesn't even, have to apply to you. But that's our take on it. Yeah, definitely.
So I have a question. Is the syrup kicking in? Can you feel
Absolutely.
it?
Absolutely. When he was talking earlier, you might have noticed me. It's because I kept burping, and I was trying to be quiet while you were talking. I was
So our maple syrup burps, is that good? Is it tasty or is it? No, it's not.
Thick and disgusting, and the maple syrup layers your teeth, so you have that gross feeling on your teeth for a while. I'm gonna have to brush my teeth. That's a certain.
I think we're gonna be able to get him to throw up. You watch. We're gonna.
Nope. It's part of my blood now. I'm not throwing it up.
Part of the crew, part of the ship. All right. If you
never letting maple syrup at the
I just noticed that in there. Oh,
that's awesome. That's awesome. So somebody asked earlier in the show, do you guys have favorite streamers that you like to watch? And I don't know if that was a DLive specific question, but
absolutely,
it's
however you want to answer it.
I'll let this guy go first.
So I watch Shawn quite a bit. Shawn Hawk, and Kuya I watch quite a bit too.
I was gonna say
I hop, like, for me, I'm not much of a talker, as I've mentioned in our streams before. So I like to hop in and watch, but I'd much prefer to watch than to interact, if you know what I mean. Like, I mean, it's great to interact, but I like to see what they're doing, you know what I mean? Yeah. I guess I don't know if it's because I'm so used to YouTube or whatever, but I like to watch them, but interacting is kind of it's not hard, but it's just I prefer to kind of just sit back, and have it on and just relax in the chair.
No, I get it. Back. I get it.
Kuya, Shawn. We do watch Zions. Zenpai now actually changed name. He's a good friend of ours. Little Mistake, a cult reaper.
I feel like I'm gonna forget the people. Oh my gosh.
I know there's
so many to name, but most of them are from DLive. I mean, I don't really outside of DLive too much. I mean, I have friends who stream on different platforms.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm just on DLive. I mean, Magic Carl.
Oh my gosh, how did I forget Magic?
I like Magic Carl. I like Magic.
Fatheaded Noob by joining.
Yeah, Fatheaded Noob too. What? Oh my god. Yeah, we're.
Oh my gosh, there's a couple.
It's
another Canadian streamer.
There's
I'm
Mickey.
Mickey, really
he's a Canadian streamer as well. I popped into his streams a few times. I don't even know if I have a bad habit of not remembering if I followed someone or not.
I know, me too. I'd say another one to add to that list. I occasionally check out Spit Rose Smith.
Yeah, Spit Rose. He was the first person to host us.
He was a lovely gentleman who just showered love and support on us for the very first time, and I almost cried.
Yeah, I remember that. It was an insane amount of people too.
Yeah,
it was like 90 some people.
That was one thing that made me truly realize was just like such a humble, nice community that I wanted to be. Was just all the support that everybody shows. Like, numbers don't even matter. It's like people that are on top of this platform could be supporting people on considered the lower part of the page or whatever.
Everyone kind of knows a little bit about you know what I mean?
Like I feel like I can stream and recognize people in the stream.
Yeah,
and they recognize, and I think that's a great thing.
Yeah.
just super welcoming.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true.
That's actually, I was gonna say, that's the difference about this platform is there aren't these, and I'm gonna do air quotes here, untouchable streamers, right? Like other platforms. We're all friends. We all know each other, and if you've been here for any length of time, you saw this person as a new streamer, then you saw him as a guardian and streamer, then you saw him as a staff and streamer, then you saw him get
just as cool.
then they get too busy to stream, so now they're just staff. Then they get too busy to do anything, so they stop being staff and go back to streaming. Then they, you know what I mean? It's so this idea of, well, they're staff, so I can't talk to them, or they're globe partners, so I can't talk to them, or like that's just silly. Like that doesn't.
Yeah, you should never feel like you're not worthy of talking to somebody.
Yeah,
it should. You're more than talk to anybody, and you should get that.
Yeah,
and like I understand streamers where their chat's just and they can't read, but when you're just like, I'm not gonna read. You know what I mean? That's where I'm like,
I need a GIF. Somebody clip that of him just going, because that's the perfect whatever studios moment. Just
yeah. But there's also there's two other people I thought of.
No,
Thumbs.
Yep, Thumbs is great.
Thumbs is awesome. Oh my gosh, I lost the second one.
You don't have to name every streamer you've ever watched on DLive.
There's just so many.
And
bad if we forget any.
To anybody we forgot, we love you.
We do. We love.
Just want to put that out there.
What do you guys have a regular schedule or just whatever?
Yep.
Oh
no, we got a regular schedule. For it's kind of hypocritical.
Would you like to?
It is.
Would you like to share that information with us?
It's okay, Monday 8:30 to it's on our page anyway. I can't really remember all of it because I always refer to the
all right, I got your page up. I got this.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to predict it. Okay,
all right, go ahead.
Monday 8:30 to 11. Tuesday, Wednesday, possible solo stream. Thursday, Friday, also 8:30 to 11. Saturday is 7 to 11, and Sunday is 10 to 6.
6 to 10.
6 to 10.
Yeah,
you know what I meant.
You were on it, man, right till the end, and then dyslexic, whatever.
Mix.
Well, so
the
close.
Thing is, I was born and raised French. No, I went to French school.
You kind of.
So I worked backwards time. It's a bad habit.
I always wondered this. Now this is just ignorance, and I know, and I'm going to sound very American right now, but
don't worry about it.
I'm not going to apologize because you wear an American shirt. So
I'll apologize.
All right. Oh, you can apologize for us. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So why the French part with Canada, and also why do you have the Queen on your money? Right, so you have that's English money and French language, but you're in North America, so
I'm gonna butcher this super bad,
and I don't know a thing about it. So
okay,
this is kind of what happened. So there was the Civil War, right? As far as I know,
ours or yours?
I think that's what. Well, I don't remember which one specifically, but that's what split. That's what split Canada and this. Somebody got mad, and somebody.
At some point, something happened, and things happened.
And then they split. Canada ended up staying as part of British colonies, as far as I know, but we have our independence from them.
Well, you say that, but the Queen's on your money.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how it works because we have our own independent, like there's someone here called the Lieutenant General, I think. And they're supposed to be the representative to the Queen, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I
know that in every area in Canada there is a place that if the Queen was to visit, there's a location for that.
I feel like this is drunk history, but instead it's like syrup
totally is.
and Canadians.
And I'm
trying
so
to talk
sorry
about
for
politics, and it's like that's not going well.
We're not our that's not our strong suit.
Definitely not.
We tend to like keep things on a less serious note and just make fun of each other and meme things, and because we're definitely not the most intelligent when it comes to current events, politics. Or...
As far as the French goes, I mean, the middle of Canada's just French, and
there was
just kind of
there was French. So as far as I know, there was French colonists that came over, and oh my gosh, I literally just and I'm huge.
We have some too, and they're it's called New Orleans. It's great.
Yeah. So it's weird.
You got poutine and everything. It's
don't even get me started. I love it.
No, like we're totally just having fun right now. This is not this is the Whatever Studios. If they give me a straight answer, I'd have been disappointed. All right.
Yeah. It's whatever.
That's fair.
It's just whatever.
Yeah, this isn't Canadian History Channel. This is the Whatever Studios. All right, and half of them are all hopped up on maple syrup. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
We won't say which one, but it's so. I do like the hand that's just behind your head. That's a game that we play in American military. Just curious. Yes. Yeah. How did yeah.
So what had happened was we have a meme page on Instagram, which we don't use that much anymore.
No.
But we created it, and we just wanted to post memes on it, and like something else to do, like on top of our YouTube stuff, maybe. Like just where we post funny clips that maybe were too short to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
We tried it for a little bit, but it was kind of cool how it happened because when we were sitting around the table, okay, we need to make a meme page, but we need the memes to be like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what we would do all the time. That was our within that week. And we found this like in the first place went, and we were like, oh my God, it's a sign we have to do. Oh, we have to do it. We have to get it.
Well,
so we got it.
I bought a statue.
And the memes are, but we haven't posted a little while.
And it's called Just a Touch of Memes. We're just putting a touch of we're just total Gordon Ramsay reference.
yeah. Because there's a Johnson video.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, just a touch of olive oil. Just a touch of olive oil.
And
then
we clinged onto that meme and kind of just named it after that.
There was a solid week where we were just a touch.
Yeah.
Just a touch. Yeah. That's pretty much how it happened.
It's so weird. It's so like I'm used to having all these serious questions to ask my guests, and with you guys, it's like
we're just kind of out there.
It's the Whatever Studios. Like, how do you interview those guys? Like, we've already chugged maple syrup. We've already talked about beer. We already talked about how you're almost Americans. Like,
pretty much.
I don't know what else to. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk about what you want to talk about. All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All right.
I honestly don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Okay. Favorite games.
Oh, that's yeah.
Go ahead.
So, Animal Crossing, Halo.
Wait, hold on. You put Animal Crossing before Halo?
No, well, these are all on the same, because for me, I don't have a rating level. So
okay, hold on. Let me ask that in a different way. What is Animal Crossing? Like, is that a Canadian thing? Like, is it just it's such a problem there that you guys have a game called Animal Crossing?
No, that's Moose Crossing.
That's what I was saying. Like, wait a minute. What is Animal Crossing?
Have you heard of it or no?
No, of course
not.
It's
a big Nintendo.
I thought you were kidding.
No. Big Nintendo. great. It's very relaxing.
So essentially what it is.
It sounds like a nightmare.
You're
driving down the road. Don't hit the moose. Don't hit the squirrel. Don't hit
the entire game is you sitting there screaming the entire time, like,
it's not really
insurance.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds horrific.
It sounds crazy.
Animal Crossing.
It's actually a really chill game.
It's super chill.
You're a human and in a town with animals, and they're your neighbors. You build a house and you add
anthropomorphic animals.
Yeah, it's you just gotta look it up. It's one of those things.
Yeah,
it's hard to.
I gotta write this down. This is too. All right. Okay, Animal Crossing, Halo. All right, I didn't mean to stop you, but I just had to.
It's cool. It's a relaxing game. Nintendo DS and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a new one coming out for the Switch soon. Horizon.
Animal Crossing, the sequel.
Yes. There's
so many.
5 of them.
Yeah.
They came out on the Nintendo 64 for the first.
I keep hitting it. I don't remember the name of the new one.
I think it's Horizon.
Okay.
New Horizon, something like that.
Actually, we should just a quick medical concern.
Yeah.
Drinking Rockstar and chugging syrup, like, how is your heart? How do you feel? You seem a little bit. You're a little, a little like, woo.
You might have noticed I apologized earlier for the table. It's shaking like crazy. This table.
No, it's not. I don't think it's the table.
Pipe. It's me hitting the table. We got it sitting on PVC pipe.
Yes, PVC pipe
to make it taller, and it's very flimsy and so easy to move. And I keep bumping. I'm just bouncing around here, and I can't help. I don't think I'll die. I think I'll be okay.
That's good. That's good.
I don't think I'll die.
I mean, that hasn't happened yet on the show, thank goodness.
Yeah, I'm still kicking.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I'm trying to think of my favorite game while you were talking.
Yeah, Halo's fantastic.
Yeah.
There's so many. Minecraft is great. We haven't played that in a little while because
we got so burnt
from playing it. We played a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Dweeb was good enough to give us a server to play on, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And Zions and Occult Reaper built so much stuff in it, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's Minecraft is a great game.
It's endless possibilities. Can't go.
I love Minecraft.
Yeah,
I really do.
It's freedom. It's
actually
freedom to do whatever.
Don't tell Shawn Hawk this, but I'm boycotting his channel until he goes back to building Hogwarts.
I agree, Shawn.
It drives me nuts that he's not building anymore. Like, come on, man.
Shawn, you just released a YouTube video. Keep good.
Yeah, no. What are you doing?
I wonder if he's getting burnt out from doing it as well.
We don't care. I don't care. Build it. I wanna wander around in Hogwarts, man. Let's go.
I hear you. We should have a play Harry Potter Minecraft.
Actually, I completely forgot about that. I started Minecraft, like, I found this ocean where all this stuff glows under the water. Have you seen that business?
Yes.
Like all the glowing coral. So I built a thing on top of a mountain, and then you take a roller coaster down through a glass tunnel underwater around the corals and stuff.
I love doing that.
I never finished it, but
so
I
you're
want to.
Drowning at the end.
No, I closed it off, but that's the problem. Like trying to like build a solid glass tube, right, and then hollow the middle out, but not let the water in. And if you it ruins your tracks.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And I have a thing where if I'm making an it has to fit a theme. It can't be random blocks here and there. I have to make a cool cavern with like a fake scenery. Like,
oh man.
Yeah,
we spent before we started streaming again. There was oh my god! In 2 days, we had to have put like 20 hours into this one thing. I don't even think we have it anymore. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. People have been asking us to go back to it. Again, that's also one of my favorites. I'll put that out there. But we still need a little break from that. Oh my. Did you name all your favorite games?
There's just Let me think here.
Okay.
Banjo Kazooie, Banjo 2.
Yeah.
Wait. What?
Those are on the Nintendo.
Banjo Kazoo?
Banjo Kazooie. Yeah, it's like it's a bear and
it's like a platformer, 3D platformer for the Nintendo 64.
Oh, and Sea of Thieves. I need to say Sea of Thieves because that's probably actually like top number 1 of all time. Ooh. I love Sea of Thieves. Ooh. Love it. So, but yeah, Banjo Kazooie is actually made by the same people who made Sea of Thieves.
That's true. Rare.
Yeah.
Wow, I would not have guessed that.
yeah, they're very different.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to play a game where you're a pirate and you drink in like a pirate bar.
You can do that in Sea of Thieves, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
we just like to live our the same as our reality. We're like, okay, like we're just gonna stay away from all that evil brewery magic.
Vacation juice is what we call it.
Yeah, we do.
And then when people on vacation, when they're drunk, we say they're away on vacation.
Just our way of
Okay.
Way.
Yeah.
You need to embrace your inner Canadian and start drinking again. I'm just
it'd kill me, man.
Lay off the maple syrup and switch to like Canadian Light or something.
I don't know, man.
Which is apple juice, by the way.
I don't know, man. Something the maple syrup has got me stuck, and I think
you can finish it now. It all settled to the bottom.
It did all.
Oh yeah, look at that.
You said you chugged the whole thing. There's at least a pancake's worth of syrup in that bottle.
Oh, you're right.
You know what? I'll go to your page right now and give you a Ninjagini to finish that.
I was just gonna say, you know what, Joe?
Another Ninjagini. Here we go. Boom. There you go. Another Ninjagini. All right.
You have no idea how sickening this is after a while.
I think you might have some idea.
Actually, that's that's exactly what we're doing
it's
here.
It's pretty bad. I was cringing when I drank that. I don't know if I'll ever drink maple syrup again, but it was good.
You shouldn't ever drink maple syrup.
But then I wouldn't be Canadian.
Now that I'm thinking about this,
yeah,
there was a period in time where you didn't even touch maple syrup.
No.
Correct?
Well, because
and because you did this exact same thing, didn't you? I'm pretty sure that's
I've done
did this exact thing.
Oh no, dude! Oh man, now I need to apologize.
No. The unfortunate thing of this story is that I was just on vacation juice, and I thought it was a good idea. It wasn't live. No one's seen it. I was alone, and I drank an entire one by myself. I don't know what I was trying to prove.
That you could drink one?
Yeah, now I know.
I think that's what you were proving. Now this newfound skill acquired, you can use it to entertain other people. Now you know you can.
Great.
So, there you go. Right?
But yes, that is something that happened.
So we're gonna need a syrup stream soon.
Oh.
Cole syrup stream.
No, don't say it. Don't say it like you don't have to drink syrup too.
Oh, I will. I'll be getting my own.
You might want to shave your beard.
God, could you imagine?
That would be
everything would be stuck everywhere.
Uh-huh. Don't shave the beard. Don't listen to him. He's just jealous.
He's jealous. In grade 3.
He can grow a really good beard too, but yes, you do. Don't look at me with that tone of voice, because I'm telling you, okay? I'm telling you. Listen, you can grow a good beard, all right?
There's no way you two aren't dating. There's no way.
Jen, come down here and
I keep hearing about this Jen and
yes.
this. Yes. Oh, I have a girlfriend. She lives here too. Mm-hmm.
Yes, she's watching Netflix upstairs. I swear.
Third wheel sounds like a third wheel in this relationship, but I'm not going to be the one to say it. All right.
I already seen it in chat. People think that.
Wait,
that was earlier,
wait a minute.
Way earlier.
So you guys are on a show and she's not. She's watching Netflix. Like what? Where's the commitment? Where's the commitment?
She's an artist, so she's actually creating a comic series right now while watching Netflix. forever.
I mean, she's not watching your stream. I would question her loyalty if she's not watching this show right now.
Here's the best part. So we offered her this. We were like, "Do you want us to put it on the screen so you can watch it?" And she was like, "No, I want to watch Tyler get embarrassed of all the mistakes he makes in this stream." So we're gonna.
You can watch the YouTube replay and nitpick yourself.
Exactly.
He's not gonna sleep.
By the way, also don't do that. Like, just
I feel like we got it.
Let it go, let it go. That's a Canadian theme song, right?
Yeah.
From Frozen. It's from Frozen, so
it is cold over there.
Multiple layers of jokes in that. Yeah.
Oh god.
It's like bean dip. There's just layers and or like a snowman. There's just multiple.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah, and there's another.
Wait,
another Canadian classic.
Hidden talent is a karaoke stream coming? I don't know.
Oh, I absolutely want to do.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I do. We got to look up like if it's something that we can do.
Because I know that a lot of streamers like play copyrighted music, and it's not a huge deal. But for us, we try to keep everything like royalty free or no copyright. But we would like to do that. Absolutely. And there's big streamers that do it. Well, there's loads of, not necessarily big, but like loads of people that do it. And so it's weird. And like even playing Rock Band or Guitar Hero,
we'd love to do all that, but there's just that we're kind of like,
just apologize when you start the stream. Just be like, sorry, and then just do it anyway.
That's how I start them all. Though. I'm like, what you're about to see today, but we're
We'd like to apologize in advance for not apologizing yet.
Sorry for wasting your time. And... No, but I that's something I would absolutely do. I mean, this guy legitimately covers music and sings very well. I'm just terrible at singing. I could do terrible voice impressions, so I love that. But he's the singer. He's the one that goes.
I don't think I can sing very. Thank you.
He said.
So, I mean, I don't mind listening and telling you.
Yeah.
You know
how I feel.
I'm not mentally prepared. It's been a very. I used to practice. Like I'm so I'm also like a little bit of a writer. I mean, I don't like. I like to write poetry and stuff like that. So oftentimes I would write poetry and turn that song.
Yeah.
And then also do covers and stuff as well. But it's been a very long time because I used to do that.
That used to be your free time. Now
that
your
was
free time is streaming.
That was my free time for a very long time. I used to do that.
So I kind of pulled him away from his talents and took him away from all that.
Maybe you shouldn't move in. Jeez, man, get away while you still can. His plan is almost complete.
Don't tell Joe that because I can't remember how to play.
His guitars are here. No, they're not tuned.
All right, fine. Tease me.
One day.
Maybe one day.
He used to have a YouTube channel and put it private.
It's
full of cups.
But it has my real full name on it. That's why.
But one day, I think something might come.
All right. Well, just get all hopped up on syrup and do it.
Yeah.
Do it, Tyler.
Yeah, we'll sit around the old computers and just down a bunch of syrup and and just decide to do it one day. Yeah.
We're doing it.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing it.
I don't know if it's like a tumor or what, but I can smell maple syrup now. Like, is that like I feel?
I think it's a curse. I think
through osmosis, maybe.
I think it's radiating from my body from all the sweat that is emerging from me.
It's coming through Discord quite clear.
Yeah, and maybe even DLive is getting the smell of it. And I hope they do.
I think there's all kinds of things I'm taking away from this interview, but honestly, the most fascinating is that Canadian $100 bills smell like maple syrup.
It does.
It does, and
I can't stop thinking about that.
I know, and you know what? I never even have to smell it. So it's like a special gift to yourself.
Yeah,
when you get $100.
A special gift.
Yeah.
To yourself. Spoken like a true addict.
On Christmas, just opens this small box. He opens it, and inside it's a gift from Jen, and it says, "I need this back after you smell it," and it's $100 bill.
If I had, I'd roll it up and just put it in my nostril and go. Oh.
Hey, in America, the $100 bills smell like cocaine, so it's a similar problem here.
Fair.
Just different substance, you know. Yeah,
I have heard that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I like the Canadian version. Like, oh, the dollar smells like cocaine. Oh, ours smells like syrup. Like,
such a Canadian thing.
Okay.
I love it.
All right.
I saw a post and someone was asking if the entirety of Canada was theme park.
Oh.
Yeah, because of that. And they were like, what is Canada even?
And I want to add to the confusion because
please do.
We have a store all around Canada. Oh, geez. Oh, gosh. All around Canada, we have this line of stores called Canadian Tire. And back in the day, they used to have their own money.
Yes, they did.
You'd pay for something, and they'd give you the change in this Canadian Tire. And if you collected enough of this, you could use it in the store. But other than that, it was useless. But I do know Canadians that would bring it to America and be like, "This is Canadian money."
Are you serious?
Uh-huh. It's terrible. Don't do that. Are you
serious?
But that is, and they stopped making that money. And
that is true. Yeah.
And I wonder why.
That's the reason why I want. Yeah.
I'm thinking that is.
Are you kidding me? That's horrible.
That was an unfortunate thing that happened.
Just think about it as it's like a point system. So if you bought something from Canadian Tire, you got Canadian Tire money.
Yeah.
But now it's all on a little card.
But back in the day, I was actual, literal, physical money. That if you weren't Canadian.
Yeah,
it says Canadian on it.
It's all colorful too, like our money.
So just to add to the confusion, that is a thing that has happened.
Wow. Okay. All right. I figure you could just pay for stuff with a case of beer or a bottle of maple syrup or something.
Beaver tails work.
Beaver tails. Moose hooves.
Beaver tails are actually a paste.
Yeah,
we have. It's not like an actual beaver's tail. It's actually like a pastry, and you put stuff over the top of it.
I like the peanut.
I like the apple cinnamon one. They're pretty good.
They're amazing.
I haven't had one of those in years. Where are they now?
Do
they still have them?
They do, and they're a.
Leave it to the Canadians to start talking about beaver tail and forget that they're on a show right now. They're like, when is the last time we had beaver tail? I don't know. We should.
Buddy, I'm starting to wonder where all the beaver tails are. No, that we have a
beaver tails and bear claws. There you go.
Beaver tails and bear paws.
No, claws, not paws. Claws.
Claws. We have bear paws. I'm dead serious.
I don't doubt it. Rabbit's feet. I get it.
But no, I love memeing.
I mean, in America, we have pickled chicken's feet, so pickled pig's feet.
I heard that, and cow tongue. And
yeah. Yeah, I'd rather. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather do the Canadian version of that meal.
Yeah. I mean, I'm interested to see a cow tongue in person, but I would not bite into.
I've seen.
I've had when I lived in Hawaii, the largest cattle ranch in the world was on the Big Island of Hawaii for a long time, Parker Ranch, and you can get really good fresh meat there, right? Well,
yeah.
Turns out they're shipping all the meat around the world, and they don't want to sell it to you if you live in Hawaii. I'm not sure why, but the one thing you can get is the tongue. They'll sell you that. So I bought one and grilled it one time, and cooked it, baked it, and grilled it on. Yeah. Anyway, don't.
Can I just ask one question in regards to that?
Sure. Yeah.
What's the texture of a cow tongue? Just bite that initial bite.
It's gross. It's terrible. It tastes.
That's what I figured.
It's not. Yeah, don't. Just don't. If somebody's like, "Hey, let's do," then just be like, "No, yeah." I'd rather have a beaver tail than a cow tongue. I'll be honest with you.
Honestly, probably, but it might be really hard, man. They slap the water and it's like really loud, like it's scary. They might. I'm thinking the tail's like pretty beefed up. Like,
well, actually, one of my friends that lives local loves beaver. Having beaver meat, says it's like a cross. Whoa. Actually, the way he describes it, which is very country, but if a cow and a pig had a baby, that's what beaver tastes like.
Really?
That's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, and I was like, that sounds like a South Park episode, but
yeah,
it does. It does. Like the elephant. Oh my gosh. Oh.
But also, now I want to eat a beaver. So. Wow, that sounded. That's not.
I didn't even.
Oh. I didn't hear it till it came out of my mouth, and I was like, "Yeah, scratch that. Let's not. Let's not. This. I know, fat-headed noob. This conversation's falling off the rails. It's like the syrup. It's the syrup, man.
It is. It's all the thing, and I'm sorry.
I'm jacked up on syrup through osmosis.
We're sending it.
Yeah, do we? Are we?
Those internets.
We're gonna need to go soon so he can do laps around the house.
Oh,
like just go outside. He either has to pee or his syrup's kicking in.
I think it's actually a good thing that I'm standing because it's like flowing very slowly down. And I think it's good. I think we're going to be okay.
The circulation.
Okay. If we're lucky, I might be able to pee it out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Why did you say if we are lucky? Like, why are you roping him into that?
You guys don't pee together?
We share everything.
No, I'm just.
All right, remember in the beginning, I was like, move in. I'm thinking no now. I'm thinking you may want to just,
It's dangerous.
Just feed him $100 bills. He'll be fine.
Please. I could use that.
You shoving them up your nose in that cone thing you talked about, and just keep shoving them up. It's just like all the way down here, like maple syrup.
All right, so when are you guys streaming again? Tomorrow, tonight? Like, am I cutting into your regular schedule?
No. Tonight would just have been a solo stream if we wanted to, but no. We would be streaming again.
Yeah, tomorrow at
8:30.
8:30. Yeah, I almost forgot the day.
Now, Atlantic Standard Time. It's just not one I've heard. So Eastern Standard Time is on the edge of the U.S. So Atlantic Standard is the edge of Canada, which is what, 1 hour? You're 1 hour behind Eastern Standard. Is that correct?
Not 100%. The only thing I know is that we're, and that's all I know. I don't really know.
I'm not gonna lie. Usually, if someone's like, "Hey, it's this time," I'll like just Google it and be like,
I'm not saying you guys are like the worst Canadian reps, but like not good. But not good. Can't explain the government, can't explain the country, can't explain the time zone. Don't drink beer.
If we're gonna be real though, I don't think one Canadian could explain what Canada is.
It's just a theme park, really.
just ride moose and drink syrup and eat beaver tail.
Our society is just a bunch of people going, "What is this place, dude?" Like, all right.
It's just people. Oh my gosh! It's a whole new world. That's all it is.
No, but realistically, like, there's so many different kinds of Canadians, and I know that stereotype's always.
So what's the Newfie thing about?
Oh, yes.
So I'm actually breed. So
he's a half Newfie.
My dad's and my mom's from New Brunswick, which is where. So basically they've just got a really like an accent. Actually, Stweeb and Robin are both Newfoundland. It's just they've got an accent. There's like a few traditions there. Newfoundland didn't come part of Canada until I think it was 1948.
It was
wow. So Newfoundland is Canada's Alaska.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right. I'm with you. I'm with you.
And it was owned by the UK, correct?
Yeah, it was a colony.
Yeah.
And then so Newfoundland was a colony that after a while because they were so far away,
they couldn't help.
They couldn't. It was harder to get stuff to them and stuff.
Yeah.
And so eventually, Newfoundland was like, okay, well, here we go.
I like to refer to them as the expansion pack of Canada. They're just.
I mean, yes, because
they're the
Robin
DLC.
Exactly. They've made like Robin and Steve, who are huge not huge, but they're Newfoundlanders.
Yeah.
And they've made our lives a lot better by being in it. So I would say,
absolutely,
and I would hope the opposite of would be true as well. Theirs is
definitely
they're awesome.
Wishful thinking, right?
Yeah. But Robin and Steve are the
I would argue that you guys provide enrichment. Yeah.
We try.
We try to provide
it's
enrichment.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. I enjoy my time with you guys. So
Good.
All right, so I always like to ask this question. If there's people watching right now and they don't know how to stream, they want to learn how to stream. You guys have been streaming for a number of years now on multiple platforms, even like Justin TV and Twitch, right? And so if you were going to give advice to a new streamer, this is a two-part question. What's something that will definitely hurt you? Don't do this if you want to be a streamer. And then also maybe some things that would help, some things you've learned along the way. Definitely do this. It's going to help your career.
Okay. So I'm your man. So
you're not, you should, wait, whoa, easy. You can't say I'm your man and then the other one goes under the table. We're going to have to. No! We're going to have to X-Tag for sure. His syrup's kicking in.
Well, I'm just going to go for 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right. I don't even know what we're talking about. Oh, yeah. What's something don't do that'll hurt your streaming career? Don't do that.
So definitely like follow for follow, support for support kind of thing.
And this is for the don'ts.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's important. That's important to clarify.
You have to enjoy the other content. That's it's not, definitely don't do that for the numbers, because to be honest with you, 90% of the time, sure, you might have like 2,000 followers or whatever, but 90% of the time, you won't, and no one will be watching because they're fake. They're just there to grow their numbers.
Yes.
And not only that, most of the time it's against terms of service to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
And a lot of people think, that sub for sub equals bigger numbers equals more viewers. No.
And that's
nobody's gonna. The people that are following you for that are gonna join in and watch you. Some might, if they're, but that's not how you go about it. That's the number one. No.
And the other thing,
which is what he said.
No. The other thing is like networking. This is for Adu. Networking is pretty important. Social media skills are important. But the other thing too is to not take the thunder away from the streamer if you're talking to someone that is streaming. Like if you're, for example, if Shawn's streaming and we're in chat talking to him, don't like self-promote.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't do that, because that takes away all Shawn's hard work, or anyone that does it.
It's just kind of disrespect. It's going into somebody else's room and being like, "Hey, come on!"
Exactly.
No, don't do that. That's very disrespectful. And what's another thing? Don't burn yourself out. Do it because you like it, and keep that passion alive. It's important to stay consistent. However, when you stay consistent, you should feel it when you go online or live, or you up video. No matter what you do, make sure that you're comfortable with it and that you're happy with it. Because when we were doing 3 videos a week on YouTube, we had no life, and we were, for the longest time, we were quality over quantity.
Yeah.
And then somewhere along the line, it turned into quantity over quality.
Absolutely.
And that is not what we stood for.
And then we became unhappy with videos.
And then we became ourselves. And then, and you don't want that. You want to take your time with something and craft something that you are happy and that you enjoyed making, and that you think is an accurate depiction of what you're trying to say, the message you're trying to get across, or it, that you're just all around happy with the product. And that's the thing, the creation, the thing that you've made. Because if you're not happy with it, then then it makes you feel horrible. Yeah. And not only that too, but I mean, speaking from us, we make stuff and we do things, and then we're super critical with ourselves, which is healthy to a degree. Mm-hmm. To a degree, yeah. You can't go into it and think I'm the all-seeing, all-knowing being of everything. Yeah. And that everything I do is perfect, because the reality is that's not true.
I mean, that's my angle.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, I would actually argue, because that's how I approach life. Of course, I'm right. Like if, I don't mean that to be rude. I mean, like, if you didn't think you were right, it would be a very difficult reality to live in.
Oh yeah, that's fair as well.
Fighting yourself on, like, just a certain, you have to have a certain level of confidence, right? Like, I'm taking the information that I have right now, and I'm going to make decisions with that. And if I get more information later, maybe I'll change my mind. But I'm going to be right now, even if I'm wrong later.
That's also fair. But what I meant is more in the sense, you have to realize that every proof in some shape or form by examining your stream. Like, for example, streaming, it's important to kind of look back at your live streams. Yeah. And pick up on things that you think, oh, maybe I could do this better.
Oh, self-improvement's important.
Yeah, that's kind of how I meant that.
It's kind of
that's a really great tip.
Yeah.
Watch your playbacks occasionally, because you can check out your audio level, your lighting, your camera.
He does it all the time.
Yeah.
He's constantly.
I'm very obsessed.
He's like, Cole, we picked up a little bit of yelling on our last stream, so we're gonna have to adjust all our microphones.
Microphone time, come on, adventure, come on.
Actually, you guys, I think he would enjoy a conversation with Brand Ibsen of Rowdy Souls, because he is also obsessed with audio.
Oh yes.
I'm a super stickler for all that stuff,
and I'm thankful, because I'm not.
And like, we still have areas to, like, my green screen, we need to get a new one.
I heard you don't even try to, like, fix the corners.
Yeah, Tyler, what the
heck? There's things we definitely need once we save up and
larger stick pins.
Yeah. This entire room is probably going to be covered in acoustic foam here eventually.
Once we can afford that.
Yeah, once we can.
It's a little more expensive than I thought.
Yeah. It is, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. It's insane.
The soundproofing foam.
We've got here, and then over there.
Over there, and then behind Cole.
And behind me.
Because when I talk, oftentimes I'm louder than Cole.
Yeah.
Cole, when he gets focused, his voice kind of goes down a little bit. I don't know. You guys can even hear me.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I've noticed.
Yeah. It happens a lot.
You guys should work on your audio more, because honestly... Well, honestly, your excuse, you guys have the perfect excuse.
It's true.
We're the whatever studios.
Whatever.
You know what I mean? I can't hear him as well as you. Whatever, dude. Like, where do you think you are right now? Like, you can get away with so much. Just let it go.
I try. It's just...
Actually, it's an interesting thought, though. It takes, even to pretend like you don't care, it takes a lot of work. right? Like you've got to have good audio, you got to have good video, you got to have good and then try to pretend like you don't. Like that people don't get it. Like you can't not try and stream. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. Doesn't work at all.
How did you guys learn how to do like the switching scenes and putting both your cameras on the same screen? And is that just watching YouTube videos or? So
that is a combination of a lot of things.
Yes.
That was most from Steve, our friend Stweeb, who's in chat. He helped quite a bit because he used that before NDI, but not for the purpose that we use it. Because a lot of streamers use a dual streaming setup where they have a server and then a PC that the content is served to, and then served to the platform.
Yeah.
But what we wanted to do was very and it took a lot of trial and error, and Steve helped us quite a bit set that up. And then I also had to do some research on YouTube and a few other places, because what we do, not many people do. So you can't find information about.
Actually, I had never seen anybody do what you guys did. Yeah. That's why I was fascinated by it.
It's very it's very weird, because if you look at it the wrong way,
it will.
Dude, are you shitting me?
There's a lot of things.
I gotta delete people putting porn pictures in chat. What's wrong with you, man?
Oh,
that's just straight up porn. What's wrong with you, man?
No.
Yeah,
that's a big no. Don't be doing.
Need to calm down. These are Canadians, all right? They're delicate sensibilities.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's right.
They don't.
That's right.
That's right. Sorry.
If you hurt my friend's feelings, I'm gonna have to apologize. Stop.
And then I'm gonna feel bad that he apologized. It'll be a loop.
So
don't put a Canadian.
Cole, you know what's gonna drive him crazy later?
What's that?
When he realizes every time you guys get loud, you go outside the gate and your audio drops.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Buckle up, Buttercup. It's gonna be a hell of a replay.
Don't tell him.
Oh no.
See, now he's already freaking out. He's pretending.
It's hard, because I tried to figure out a way that we could do this by sitting at our desk, but we wouldn't be able to at all because of how it's set up. We would have to tear apart the room.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate what you guys have done here, and honestly, the audio's been pretty good.
Perfect.
It does it has cut out a little bit, but not enough to be a problem.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
whatever.
Yeah.
Today's guests of whatever studios, their audio's whatever. Just don't tell them that, or
It's something.
But yeah, usually our.
Yep. See, you cut out again. I don't know what you're saying right now.
Hello. Hello. No, I'm just gonna awkwardly do this.
He's on that syrup, y'all.
Yeah. What I was trying to say before my light voice could be picked up by the microphone, was what was it? Oh my god. That's embarrassing.
It's that syrup. Don't worry about it. We know. We saw you drink it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were doing so well too.
We were. Oh, that was embarrassing. All right.
Well, at least we're having a good time.
Exactly.
I think this is perfect. This is why I love you guys. Like, this is why I watch your show, because
thank you.
I always feel better. I do. Right? Like, a lot. I'm serious. When I watch you guys stream, I'm laughing. I'm smiling. Like, I actually feel like in my cheeks, I've been smiling and laughing a lot this interview. Like that.
I've never heard that in person, so that actually means quite a bit.
That means
it is. Your guys, truly, your guys' gift is joy, like smiling, happy. The way you guys interact together, you're clearly great friends. You're clearly having a good time, and it's contagious. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
for having us. And
and like you just straight up gave me butterflies, dude. That's not. You can't do that to me, dude.
We're gonna get somebody to cry or puke or something, damn it, before we go.
We'll be spewing some sort of liquid.
Guaranteed.
I want to know, tweet later, definitely tweet later tonight, because you're not going to sleep for a while with the Rockstar and syrup in you.
Yeah.
I want to know how you're doing later. All right, like
I will post updates.
Yeah, if you're just like climbing the wall or something, I want a video, because that's
Spider Cole.
Yeah. Does whatever Spider Cole can.
Spider Cole, yeah.
Yeah. No, I get Well, if you
Maple Cole?
I'm pretty sure it's a Canadian superhero, something about riding a moose and chugging syrup. I can see that, like I can just see I don't know if it's real, but it should be.
That.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get my girlfriend.
See, I keep hearing, I still don't believe there's a girlfriend. Like I just,
I know.
I've got a bullshit flag. I don't know where.
Or maybe
actually,
that's
I don't
what
have
we
it.
want you to think.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. I don't believe you. Like I'm telling you, you're gonna you need a more plausible story. The love is obvious here, so you know.
I mean, I wouldn't. I do.
You don't have to admit it publicly. But we know.
Well, I'm gonna. The world's gonna know. I love this guy. He's great.
I'm also gonna admit it.
Cole. Yes.
If you would do me, I can't kneel down here because I'm so. But if you would, don't actually.
Oh shit! God, holy shit! Already, you've had your first domestic discourse.
That was our first fight. Why?
Wait, is that a yes or a no? Is that a no?
It's a maybe.
I always play hard to get, so I'm not gonna.
Okay. All right. I mean, I got you a diamond pickaxe. Like it's the syrup talking. He gets on that syrup, and you know.
Yeah, he's nuts when he gets on.
I get it.
Yeah.
When he's on the syrup.
I mean, he's kind of putting himself in a position of weakness when he is on one knee with a diamond pick. So opportunity came.
Don't kneel in front of me if you don't want to take a diamond pickaxe to the head.
And he should have known that.
Opportunity knocked and you answered.
Yeah.
So
I hope I didn't hurt you though.
No.
Just go ahead and apologize. You might as.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
No, you're
sorry.
good.
Sorry.
I love that one. I love that.
The alien cat.
Not my sticker. I stole it fair and square, but I love that sticker.
I mean, don't we all though?
It's a good one.
If you ever want to know what your cats are doing at night, that's it.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
Well, in case you guys just dropped into the show and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah,
well, it's the Whatever Studios.
I'm Tyler and Cole.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Cole. Tyler and Cole.
I'm Cole.
And guys, I look, what the guests that I'm choosing right now to be on Fireside Chats, I generally will let any streamer on, period, right? And we talk about life. But I've been a little more selective right now with my guests because DLive is going through this transition from Lino to the new blockchain and all that. And I want people to see the guys that have been here for a while, who are DLive, who make up that DLive family, how much we care for each other, how much we're looking out for each other.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
And you guys just are such a great part of the family. You know,
that means a lot.
You're flattered.
I'm serious. I'm serious. You have great energy. You're positive. You speak well of DLive and the community. You know, you're productive, positive members that are creating unique content, right? You're the only channel doing what you do that I know, that, right? So, thanks for being awesome.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for chugging that syrup thanks for having it. Like,
I still can't believe that you had that.
I'm a sneaky guy.
I cannot believe.
Yeah, you win.
But yeah, anytime you guys want me to chug maple syrup, I'm not gonna say that.
No, don't. He'll chug a bottle of syrup for a Ninja.
That's what I'll be known for.
Yeah. Not tonight though. He's had enough.
No,
he's had enough.
I'm past my limit now.
One bottle of syrup a night is enough.
I'll get pulled over if I drink another one.
Luckily, he's walking home. So
yeah, we're good.
We're good. All right, guys. Well, if you'll hang out for me for a second, do you want to say goodbye? We're wrapping this thing up.
Yeah,
sure. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening to our rambling.
Yeah, we rambled a lot, and apologies for the Canadian. Just want to say, thank you so much, Joe.
And yes,
for having us, and
it really means a lot.
Yeah,
and it's been fantastic. I've had loads of fun. The time flew by.
It did fly by.
I can't believe how late it is. It feels like we started.
Yeah,
and it means a lot. And we look forward to seeing more Fireside Chat.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
Well, I'm going to put this up on YouTube, guys. So if any of you jumped in here late or you guys want to critique yourselves later,
absolutely.
I will upload it. It'll be available tomorrow morning for you guys. When
awesome.
I don't know, it doesn't take long to upload it, but they take a while to process the video once you upload it. So I mean, you're I'd say you're YouTube old salt, so you know.
It's ingrained in the brain.
Well, if you'll hang out for me for just 1 second, I'll wrap up the show and I'll be right back with you guys.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. So this is Dr. Joe Holt. You've been listening to Fireside Chats. It's a live podcast I do here on DLive with other DLive streamers, so you guys can get to know the DLive community on a more personal level and get to meet the streamers and learn more about them, what makes them tick. And we try to help. If you guys are new to streaming, new to DLive, we try to give positive, helpful information about why we are the most awesome platform for live streaming on the planet. Also, hashtag opinion, not fact. But screw it. I'm right. We talked about this earlier. I'm right. It is the best live stream platform on the planet. And it's about to get bigger and better and shinier. How many days? What do we got? Less than a week? The 15th? It's the 8th? Stay tuned, guys. This world is ours. It is. That's how it works. Anyway, I love you guys. Wherever you are on the planet, I wish you all the best. And I'll see you next time for the next Fireside Chats. For now, let's go hang out with some rowdy souls.